Hey everyone, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering Solrazr, which is a really hyped upcoming project. And I say really hyped because if you have a look at their Telegram here, I mean, 91,000 subscribers. Those are just insane numbers. They had over 100,000 submissions for their whitelist, which is madness. I mean, that is huge. And also 100,000 followers on Twitter. So these are just insane numbers. The hype is all there. It's going to be a Launchpad on Solana. And as you know, Solana is super hyped at the moment. And Launchpads are super hyped. So Solana, Launchpad, double super hyped. So, I mean, that's already pro. So let's go more into detail about the actual public IDO. The whitelisting is completed now. They're currently taking KYC for the winning whitelist addresses. So it's going to obviously be on Solana. So you have to either use Solid, Phantom Wallet, or Slope Finance. I personally recommend Phantom Wallet because I use that and it's just really great, easy to use. And I've used Solid as well, but Phantom Wallet is much more user-friendly. So IDO token price 30 cents, $300,000 total raise, allocation amount 300 per person, which means 1,000 whitelisted people will get in, 50% on TGE, and then 10% per month for 5 months, which is nice. I mean, on that 50%, you can get a decent profit. And then the 10% is just free money after that, you know, obviously if it does well. But judging based off their hype, I don't see why it wouldn't do well with all this crazy hype. So anyways, their sale is going to be on the 4th of October. So set your calendar for that date. I mean, set your alarm, be ready for it. In terms of their investors, they raised 1.5 million in capital funds from Moonrock, A Sense of Assets, Morningstar Ventures, and quite a few more. Those are already huge names, so that makes me super bullish. Now let's go to their website, read through more about what they're all about. So obviously it's going to be a Launchpad. It's going to be the first decentralized developer ecosystem for Solana. What's their top features going to be? One thing that I think is going to be huge is this tradable allocations. So they say reimagining token sale, whitelist, and allocation by leveraging the power of NFTs on Solana. So via the NFTs, you're going to be able to trade your allocation. So if you win allocation for a project, you can actually trade that with people, probably for multiple X's already, even before it lists, which I think is what some launchpads are lacking. I mean, it's not something that's so necessary, but I think it's such an awesome feature to have that you can trade these allocations before launch. If you need liquidity, you need to quickly sell it, someone's willing to pay 3x for it, you can do that. So that's really cool. Accelerator, so where they incubate projects with go-to-market strategies, developer tools to turbocharge dApp development, and then cross-chain pools, which I think is also really awesome, where you can invest from whichever chain. I think that's really cool. So their allocation model, they're going to have a tiered system like this: seed, sapling, tree, and then the mighty oak. So this depends on how much you stake. So you need to stake 5,000 to be a seed, and all the way up to 40,000 staked to be a mighty oak. And if you consider 30 cents as the initial price, 40,000 staked at 30 cents, I mean, that's quite a decent amount. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Next up, let's have a look at their partners. They obviously were audited by Kudelski, and they're apparently quite well known, so that's really good. Partners already mentioned a few, but these are really big names. I mean, Moonrock, Morningstar, those are big names. GBV, ZBS, Divergence, that's really pro. So the team now, let's have a look at that. Looks like they all really have a lot of experience, 15 plus years of experience here, 14 plus years. Quite a big team too, so that's all really super bullish. Next up, I want to go through quickly an AMA that we had on our channel on the 22nd of September that really covered a lot of interesting points. So we asked them in terms of what's your competitive advantage? What makes you stand out from the other launchpads? And one thing is that we already actually covered is the allocation model, which no other launchpad obviously does, but they say by leveraging NFTs, they can trade and transfer their allocations which I covered obviously before, but I think that is really, as I said, the biggest differentiator from other launchpads. Then also, they're going to build an incubation accelerator platform, which they're going to work closely with early stage projects to help them go live and be successful. Then also the cross-chain pools, which is really, really big. As it says, there's a lot of liquidity available on other platforms. So by enabling cross-chain pools, they can tap into liquidity as well as help provide exposure to all communities. And then also they are going to build a whole platform around developers and developer ecosystems. So by working closely with them from day zero, it's going to help them build fast on Solana and finally go to the market. So those are all really good points. And I think these will actually set Solrazr apart from other launchpads for sure. In terms of their tokenomics, there was just one simple private round at 7.5 cents, where they sold 20 million tokens with 10% at TGE and the rest monthly over 12 months. So that's quite a significant lock. Team tokens are locked for 12 months and invested linearly over 24 months, which is even bigger lock. So that's all really good in terms of tokenomics. Really simple, straightforward, just one private round and just one public round on their platform only, 50% TGE. Market cap is not public yet, but you can kind of work it out based on their raises, and it's not really a lot. So super bullish on this. I must actually give it a chos pro. I mean, Solana hype, Launchpad hype. Curious to see what type of projects they're going to launch on there. If they have some in plans, I believe they do. So I'm very curious to see that. So yeah, that definitely gets a chos pro from me. Definitely follow their channels, stay up to date with what they're posting, join my channels as well. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.